Welcome to Dragon's Plays, the Banner Saga. Alright, so, this is a turn-based, what is it, tactical RPG? I think is the name for the genre, technically. It's very much, think something along the veins of Fire Emblem, like that type of game. Now, I have seen the first game played through, so the first one is not going to be totally blind. However, I am not super familiar with it, and the playthrough I saw was also pretty blind. So, I won't know all the ins and outs of how everything works. Alright. Yeah, normal sounds good. English. Alright, subtitles. Whoa, okay, we get to choose a banner. Well, I suppose that makes sense. It is called the Banner Saga. That one's decent. Oh, a banner with banners on it. Perfect. Okay, that's a helmet with, like, wings. And yes, I am just looking at green ones. Oh, a dark blue banner with green banners on it. Green and yellow. For a second, I thought that one was a Triforce, and then I saw the fourth triangle. That's almost like the Sheikah eye. Some of these are interesting. I really wish you got to choose your banner and then put your own logo on it. I wish that was in green. That would be nice. Oh, I totally missed that one. Alright. Kind of like a bow thing. That's not really... Okay. Yeah, I really wish I got to customize. I guess that one. Alright, let's jump in. Story in the Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You'll occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story unfold from different perspectives. Alright. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survive through a tenuous alliance, driving the Black Destroyers, called Dredge, deep into the northern wastes. Now is the era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped. The sun. Stoic. Alright. So the sun has stopped moving. No, technically the Earth has stopped rotating. But... Alright.
It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Varl human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital.
Huh. Alright.
Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds.
Alright.
We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Richhorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
I want to redo the audio mixing. Either bump up voices or knock down music. Because the balance doesn't seem great. The Varls are really cool. Perspective on that guy's axe was weird. Okay. It has also been a bit since I've seen this playthrough, and I do not remember a lot about this game. I remember a bunch of stuff about the basic combat. In particular, I remember the armor system. Okay, so we start with the Varls. You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tough fight. Or a tougher fight than they bargained for. Alright, R to pan around surroundings. Zoom in or out. Alright. These portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Yeah. Allies are blue, enemy is in red. It's my turn. Alright, movement happens before actions. The ring shows your shield bearer is active. The blue ring, tiles around him show where he can move. Yeah. Some characters fill more tiles than others. The horned allies are a race of giants called Varl, who take up to 4 tiles each. While humans fill a single tile, this can have a huge impact on your strategy. I do like that. Alright. Okay. And that goes into the yellow, so that's going to use willpower, right? Yeah, it uses a willpower. Yeah. Willpower and shielding is a big system in this. Or 2 big systems, rather. Enemy tiles are red and pulse if the enemy is in range. To target nearby enemy, use the left stick to select the attack. Okay. Alright, and press to target the enemy. Okay. You can choose to attack either their strength, so their health, or their armor. Alright. Each icon show the damage. Okay. Strength counts as health and damage. That's one of the other cool systems. The weaker you are, the less damage you do. Loss of 2 strength, and you'll now do 2 less damage. Strength falls to 0, the character falls. Armor blocks strength damage, but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you open them up to take more damage in the future. This enemy only has 5 units remaining. A strength attack will kill. And I could have used willpower there to buff the attack more. 1 down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used to later improve your characters. So that's the level up system of this game. After taking an action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you are outnumbered. Which means we get more turns, because there's less of us. Despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield bearer's high armor. Alright, now it's your Warhawk's turn. Appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. The limited resource? Use it wisely. Alright. Move to the golden tiles, can reach further than normal at the cost of 1 willpower per tile. So that would cost 2. Alright. Okay. Nice. Okay. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Alright. Move, ability, attack, and end turn. Tempest. The ability description appears in the tooltips below. The Warhawk's Tempest allows him to slam multiple enemies at once. And it costs a willpower, which the game doesn't mention. Alright, cool. Last one. That made quick work of the Chieftain's bodyguards. When there is only one enemy left, players enter Pillage mode. During Pillage, each character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. Your allies now get to move twice in a row. Character does not move on his turn. He can rest to gain 1 willpower. The Chieftain will rest this turn. Looks like the Chieftain's in some trouble. Your shield bearer won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Alright, use the stick to begin your attack. Just like that. Alright. +6 for now. Sweet.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and Varl slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head.
Okay. Just walks off.
I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal. I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Okay. Interesting. Chapter 1. Only the sun has stopped. Alright. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Edric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? It is. The governor tells me you've been giving us a hand. You're giving... I didn't exactly agree. What did you have in mind? Still things that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay there. Was hoping you'd join me in the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Sure. Okay. Use the stick or the bumpers to highlight the market tent. Alright, right now I do not have an option. Alright, audio. Alright, turn down music in CAD. There no save? Interesting. Okay, I have 100 days worth of supplies, 6 are down. I have 32 Varl. I have great morale. Nice. Game super broke there. I had no control of the last stick. Let me handle this. You meander through the rows of open-faced houses in eroded stalls. Color canvases flap on the briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Adam, not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. The Stolfang's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, had. So, when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawl back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. I don't talk to... they didn't talk to me. Eric overturns his flimsy table, scattering Had's assortment of junk across the ground. Gods, Eric, laying it on a bit heavy, don't you think? Where are the Skullfangs? Nobleman, up by the east wall. That was months ago, last I know. Had skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Gundulf. Good old Gundulf. We're done here. Gundulf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, I just bought him while you were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. You look good. I'm glad you care. Gundulf goes off to look at more stalls. Okay. Thanks, Gundulf. Eric, that man of yours seems unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had. But he used to be Skullfang. If we're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not to new ones. Nobleman is in Mead Hall? Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of those skulls in the ground. Gonna go find him. I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? After I'm done here. It's not up to me, my friend. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. Okay. Oh, I guess we're auto going? Mead Hall. Man, that navigation is not meant for console. You arrive in front of what must be Nobleman. A few minutes later, like, I know that's the name of the place, but it should be, like, you arrive at what must be the Nobleman. Something like that. Anyways. A few minutes later, Eric appears, with a weather-beaten man introduced as Volgrad. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Let's get this over with. That's the spirit, says Volgrad. Okay, here we go. Volgrad boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken Skullfangs scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead steins in the process. Got a little ahead of myself there. when I was reading that. Alright. Yeah, so they did their tutorial. Well, their first tutorial. I believe this one's going to be a bit more of a proper fight. Alright, right now... Alright, right now I do not have the ability to change layout or anything. So we're still somewhat in tutorial mode. Battle. I was hoping for more of a fight than this. Look at them! It's gonna be butchery! Okay, Volgrad is first. Okay, it's only partially a tutorial because they're really just dumping it in. Okay, he's next. Then we get him. Then he goes. Then him. Alright. Okay. Man, this control's weird. Okay. I want to move. Alright. Okay, I could reach one. Alright, so that guy can reach there. So I'm gonna go here, I guess. Stone wall? What does that do? Block damage to strength and armor for 1 round. That's not a great ability. I'd start with 8 of 6 willpower. Alright. I would like some guys in range. Rally. Gives willpower to allies at any range. Rank 1 gives 2 willpower to allies. Right now no one needs willpower. Whoa! Whoa! Alright, I can hit him for 4. Or I could hit him for 2 armor. Let's hit him for 4. I got plenty of willpower, so let's hit him for 5. Okay, can he not use willpower? Okay, he is... Tempest. Alright, Tempest is not useful. Alright. Warhawk. Wow! Alright. Okay, we can kill. Raid Master. Alright. That would be a mistake. That's... Ugh! I hit up and he went for... Damn controls. Alright. Alright, heavily weakened. Tempest. Alright. 2 down. Better. Alright. Wait. Did the perspective screw me there? Yeah, the perspective... God. Damn, the perspective screwed me. Alright. Alright, another one down. Okay. Gunnulf does not have the ability to use willpower for movement, unfortunately. In fact, he's not able to use willpower at all? Alright. Okay. Warden. Pillage. Okay. I can't get to him. Alright, break his armor a bit. Shatter that armor. There we go. Alright. Defeat an enemy with Warhawk. Defeat an enemy with Raid Master. Defeat an enemy with Warden. Gunnulf is ready for a promotion. Eric is ready for a promotion. 10 renown. Okay. There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Eric is looking out the hall's window onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of blood red and blues. With bold reds and blues, not blood. Blech. One banner I know well. Vognir. Next for Varl's kingship last we spoke. The other flag? Looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long? Ah, things make a little more sense. You'd hope I have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favor? What is it? If you happen to stall our guest down at the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eric and Volgrad hustle from the mead hall. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spare silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug, there we go, and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. Interesting. Alright. We're still super locked into tutorial mode right now. Vognir. Familiar Varl steps onto the docks. You're mine. You recall much younger version, tramping the halls of Gruffenheim. Abundant in purpose. Gods, Ubin, you look ancient. Comes with being old. There's Vognir. This must be Hakon. There we go. What's there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yaks. At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Jotunheiner demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Gruffenheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were, so far from home. Man, the writing in this is a little weird, isn't it? Just returned from Ubin Ring, in fact. And glad for it. Man, the angle for Hakon sucks. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering, golden wolf head emblazoned on red. The king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son, Ludin. Don't you know Skronniver? We must visit his capital. He visits us. It's how we make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon has it. I've almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Then you're going to Gruffenheim? I have the distinct feeling I finished my business in Strand. I was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'll drink a week away, but, let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where's Mognir? Hakon. Have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading to meet the governor. Host of giants depart in his wake. Recognize a few. Others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Mognir. See you in the morning, Skernavir. Man, some of these names are something else. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scamming the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling from the legs from spiders. The long road back to Gruffenheim should be interesting than most years, you think. Should be more interesting than most years? Wow. Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself. But what an odd day it's been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're to join Vognir's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon, or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke highly of. Alright. Wait, so they're yellow, but when you highlight them, they... Or I could go to the Great Hall. Alright, let's talk to Hakon. Skunnavir. You find Hakon in a mead hall surrounded by the other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. Vognir's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyways. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What's this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was full of bodies. We added a few more. Ha! Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as the Yawks fought, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon let slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swath through dredge at Vognir's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Grofenheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the mead hall becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Alright. Let's see what this is about. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over, stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes? You were Vognir? I don't remember you. Not exactly. Known Vognir for a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofenheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Just introduce myself. You collect taxes for the Varl territories. A true pleasure. Yes. An awkwardness hangs in the air like a thick fog. You take the opportunity to depart. Okay, so the prince is a bit of a jerk. As he guessed upon initial inspection. Okay. Alright. So anyways, I guess with that, I'm gonna wrap this one up here. Next time, we're gonna go ahead, spend the night at the Great Hall, and then potentially start on our journey. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap this one up here, and I'll see all of you guys next time. Bye!